The CEO from RideAmigos is going to bring it home by telling us how to make cities smarter.
Thank you. Bigger? Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming. Let's start out. We're going to be talking about transportation. Let's start out with a big communal deep breath. Break it up. I was the only one to do that. Can everyone join in? Who here likes traffic? Anyone here love traffic? Who here hates traffic? All right. Well, let's talk about traffic for a little bit. It costs our economy $100 billion in the United States. That is $750 per commuter a year. Time. In 1980, 14 hours per person. In 2010, 34 hours per person. I live in Los Angeles. I know people who are stuck in traffic 34 hours per month. Our environment, 1.9 billion pounds of CO2. So traffic congestion is a huge problem for our world, for our economies, for our health. We have options. There are tons of options out there. You can drive, you can walk, you can take transit, you can carpool, you can vanpool, you can take the bus, you can take a zip car, and more coming out. You could Zimride, you could Lyft, you can get around, hourly car rentals, you could rent skateboards for an hour. They're all out there. The problem is we don't have access to them because they're all individually marketed, or they're all listed on transit sites. So you find out about carpools, but there's a bus stop right next to your house, and you don't know about that. So what do? We have to combine all of these modes. So my name is Chernick, and I'm with RideAmigos, and that's what we do. We're a SaaS for multimodal trip planning, and we use the power of ArcGIS to educate people commuting from point A to point B with every possible mode of transportation within the area. Combinations thereof. How much time or CO2 or cost or distance takes each mode. So people don't have to check every website in a given area, but only have to check one. And we work with cities to help educate citizens on each of those modes. We have interactive maps using ArcGIS to show you points of interest, park and rides, lockers, mobility hubs, to really make it easy on your daily life to figure out what the best mode for you is. Then we gamify it. We turn the whole thing into a competition. Gaming is really powerful. When you start getting points and badges that you can share on Facebook to show that you're the best carpool in your community, you're the best transit rider in your company, and you compete against the other guy in the other cubicle because you're biking more miles per week than they are. And then you share that award and accomplishment for their ego, not monetary, but ego-based accomplishment, so they can feel good about themselves. And it's great, and they should. We have competitions between people, between companies, between cities, and hopefully between states and countries. Make it accessible. Using ESRI, we get the information out through web-based platforms, through iPad apps, through mobile apps. Really just get it in the hands of the user in a really easy way. And then we come to something that's the most powerful. What do we do with all this incoming information? Why is that important? How is it powerful? How can we really make cities smarter? Well, we take all of that data. We know when and where people are going, and for what purpose, and for what mode, and when there's a behavior change. We take that information and we put it in the hands of that city, so they can then say to themselves, where are people going, what mode, what company, and how do we create van pools, how do we create new transit lines, how do we create shuttle systems, how do we create a more sustainable city with better ways of getting around. And by working with GIS, we can do that in a really creative and fun, interactive way. Again, my company's called RideAmigos. We're booth number 410. Just want to close with, when it comes to sustainable solutions, we all have a choice. We have a choice between going one route versus another. But in the end, when we speak to our communities, when we speak to the people that are traveling around your areas, give them a choice. Give them the choice of education, give them the choice of community, and give them a choice to just make their lives easier by reducing congestion, increasing livability, and reducing air pollution. Thank you very much. Bye.